Hey guys, Nikki here, writing for Jesus. Alright, so I wanted to do another reading vlog. So I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, so my buddy Reed with Celestria, I'm gonna vlog the time that it takes to read this. I'm thinking like a week or so. Actually, you know what? We're planning to do 4 chapters a day, so I don't want to see any spoilers, but okay, so just like all her other books, she has 31 chapters and an epilogue, so that's like 32 chapters. So 32 divided by 4 is 8, so it should take us 8 days to read this book. So we'll see what happens. There are days when we kind of get off track and stuff, so yeah. Today's the day though. Today is June 2nd, so this is the day we're going to start, and I'm really excited. In 1888, in a race against fate, Catherine is assisted by her handsome childhood friend in hunting down history's most elusive killer. As they unravel the threads of mystery woven through time, Catherine must decide if she'll unmask the murderer history has chosen to hide, forfeiting a life with the man she loves to save her sister. I forgot about that, because when you're a time crosser, you can't change the future. The cool things about these books is she always does crazy stuff like that, where you're like, whoa, impossible choice. And then she always does some cool twist where you're like, oh, it's so cool. Like, it's always like a happy ending. Like, not like perfect little bow, like there are issues, but like it's really satisfying and it's realistic in a way. Like, it's always 5 stars. It's always amazing. I'm never disappointed. So what? First chapter. I'm already like, what? I have so many questions, and I'm so excited, and I'm so intrigued. Like, what is going on? Whew. I just finished the 4 chapters for the day. This is insane. These are the highest stakes that she's ever had, I feel. Maybe not, but it feels like the highest stakes. Like, the most suspenseful. I'm like unhinged. Like, I can't. I'm like so into this. Like, this is amazing. Like, these books just like blow every other book out of the water. It's just such a cool idea. She's so creative, and she like changes it up every book, where you feel like it's something new and fresh, but it's the same kind of story that you love because you keep going back for more. Like, she has a really good balance of that. Wow. There's my buddy. I have like so many thoughts. This is definitely making me want to read, like look up the history of Jack the Ripper and check it out. There's a really good Star Trek episode, the original series, where they kind of refer back to Jack the Ripper. Yeah, this definitely makes me want to look up all that history, but I'm gonna wait because I don't want to look it up and then I see something and then it'll show me how the book's gonna end, like if the name is different or something. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm sure her author note and the historical note will have details about Jack the Ripper, because she did that the last time with the Salem witch trials. She had a whole historical note about those trials. So yeah, I like how deep she delves into history, and she's just such a good writer. She sucks you right into the atmosphere, and you just feel like you're there with the characters. I kind of do feel like her main characters are kind of similar, like if you compare each girl from each book. But I really like it. Like, it doesn't feel like a carbon copy. I like that her book has like strong women in it, like they're brave and they get stuff done. They make me feel lazy, to be honest. These girls are so career oriented, like get the job done, they love their work, like busy, like wow. Which I work, yeah, but it's just funny. But I like that they are definitely like shown as the weaker vessel, and they love their husbands, they respect them. Yeah, there's no feminism in the books, so that's good. Yeah, it's really good. I want to read more, but I can't because we have to do 4 chapters a day, so maybe I'll start reading something else to uh, spend my chill time. Yeah, I'm home today with my brother and Bandit. Hello. Hello. Such a good boy. Yeah. Yeah. He's a good boy. He's so sweet. I'm standing here petting him. He just lays down beside me. Okay, so it is like way later. Today is the 10th, and we should have been done this book already, but we're not. I just read like 1 chapter a couple of days ago, like 1 more chapter, so I'm on chapter 6. And I think Celestria is at the same spot. We've been talking back and forth and agreeing about everything and like having the same questions, like, oh my word, what is going on? It's such a good book, and I keep wanting to read, but I've just been really busy. And then when I'm not busy, like, I just feel kind of like mentally drained, and like I don't feel like reading. I just want to like watch YouTube and stuff and like hang out with my family. So yeah, that's where we're at. And today I'm home again with my brother, so I'm definitely going to read today. Okay, I'm gonna do it. He's on my foot. I'm trapped. Okay, I just read a chapter. So I'm on chapter 7 now, and it's really good. It's really creepy though. She's like studying about Jack the Ripper. I'm like, ugh. So far, we have Catherine, and she is living during the time of Jack the Ripper, and they just had the first murder. And then in her other timeline, 50 years later, she's going to be working on the exhibit about Jack the Ripper. She learns that her sister in the other timeline is Jack the Ripper's final victim. She's enlisted her friend to help her find, Jack the Ripper and try to figure out where her sister is. And she's like, I gotta save her. And so I don't like her friend. He has been kind of having a pity party, and this is like really dangerous for them to be investigating. Like, Catherine and her friend Austin are going, and they're going to like it's a Whitechapel, like this place where most of the Jack the Ripper's attacks, killings were committed. And they're going around, and she knows the names of each victim, so she's trying to talk to people. So I'm like, man, there ain't no way I would be doing that. Like, I would want to save my sister, but I would go about it a different way. Like, I mean, at least she has her guy friend with her, but I'm like, dude, like, they're in a bad neighborhood. That's where Jack the Ripper is always committing the crimes. So I'm like, yeah, you don't think you're gonna get watched or like tangled in that web? Like, he's gonna go after her. Like, it's crazy. Like, there ain't no way I would do it. Like, it's kind of funny because she keeps talking about how she is so happy that Austin is talking to her and he's helping her with this case, but the whole time he's just so stiff and standoffish and kind of rude. And I'm like, why do you want to be friends with this guy? For me, it's just like, you stop thinking about yourself and like just at least be cordial with her. And he's hurting himself too. So I'm still like at the beginning of the story, and there's like so much happening, and I like that she's not just focusing on Jack the Ripper. Like, she's talking about other historical stuff that I didn't really know about. Like, I'm like, oh, so I'm learning more stuff, and I'm like, whoa, like there's more mysteries, and now there's more stuff connecting the timelines, the 1888 and 1938. It's like, whoa, there's more questions, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is cool. Calm down. The way he told her, I almost started laughing because it was like so like emotional, and literally it made me think of Anakin from Star Wars Episode 2. He's like, if you're suffering as much as I am, please tell me. Like that whole scene where he tells Padme how he feels about her. And Austin literally reminded me of him in that moment. Like, I'm like, he needs to like get right with God and like deal with all these emotions and ask the Lord to heal him, because I just feel like it's a bad sign. Red flags going up if she were to stay with him. Because I'm like, no, like, he's been so mean to you. This for the past like 14 years. Like, no. I'm being so hard on this fictional character. That's a sign of a good writer, though. You get like really into it and like want to like slap characters and hug other characters and like, oh wow. Okay, so Celestia caught up to me, so we were just talking about it, and yeah, it's just like so good. And I don't know how many times I'm gonna say that in this video, but yeah, really enjoying it. Okay, I just read chapter 11, and with this Jack the Ripper stuff, it's like, ugh, the whole like museum exhibit that they're doing. I'm kind of like, ugh, don't. It's almost like they're honoring it. Like, I know they're not. You're wanting to, talk about history and, kind of when we remember history, we can try to like avoid, the mistakes that we've made in the past, and that history is doomed to repeat itself. It seems like nobody really learns. Don't talk about him. And here I am reading a book about it. You know what I mean? It's just like, ooh, like. I'm curious what she's gonna say in the historical note. Like, I want to know what's real and what she's like adding in. It's getting so good. There are like so many questions, so many mysteries, like in both timelines, that I'm like, how is this all gonna connect? And like, everybody seems like shady, like they have something up their sleeve. Like, what? Like, yeah. So super, super good. I'm loving it, and I just want to finish the book right now. I just don't want to stop. Like, today has been so good. Like, it's just like you're in that zone, where you just want to finish. So I'm on chapter 15 right now, so almost halfway. So there. But I probably should get to bed, and I haven't heard any more from Celestia. Woo, 13 was scary. I was like, oh my goodness. And like, it's hard because like you keep thinking about, like, it's fictional, it's fictitious, but it's like, if you're met with this problem, I feel like if I knew Jack the Ripper was gonna kill somebody, like, just around the corner, I'd be like, stop him! Like, I'm gonna go tackle him, like, let's go, like, get him, stop him. But it's like, okay, but if you change history, then that's it. You forfeit your time there. And it's like, well, that's tough. And then what if you changing history makes things worse? It's like, like, it's such a risk. And then, like, you don't want to go against God's will. Like he's in control of time and stuff. So even if you did change something, like, he's still in control. But it's like, you wouldn't want to go against his will. But then it's like, with that gift, like, maybe he put you there for a reason. Like, I don't know. I would be so confused and so stressed out if I had that ability. So I'm glad it's fake, but it is so fun to read about. Just like gets all these questions, bubbling in your brain. Okay, well, I will tune in back tomorrow when I have read more. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna read another chapter. I had to laugh at this. She's sitting here and she's talking to like one of her neighbors. She prattled on, and every time she asked a question, I began to answer, but she cut me off and continued speaking. Story of my life. That is like everywhere you go. Oh, that's funny. Dude, this one, she's like thinking about, like uncovering Jack the Ripper's identity because she wants to save her sister. But she's like, if I uncover his identity with my work here in 1938, what if I forfeit that timeline too? She could die in both timelines. Like, is she going to change history in both timelines? and forfeit both of them? Like, what? Like, it's really tough because she's fighting for a great cause. Like, she wants to save her sister. And I'm like, you go, girl. Like, do it. But she has a lot to lose. And it's like, it's just, she's kind of reminding me of Mrs. Fletcher from Murder, She Wrote, one of my favorite shows. Like, sometimes Jessica is kind of a busybody and nosy and just like thinks that everybody owes her an explanation. And it's like, okay, you're not a cop, you're not a PI, this is none of your business. And so it's like frustrating because in the book, like, people are not telling her what she wants to know. Like, she's like scrimping and scrapping and scraping for any piece of information she can get. Slowly she's getting little pieces here and there, which is how a book is supposed to be. And she just got so mad at Austin because he won't tell her something. And for once he like was like gentle about it. He wasn't just like, no. He was like, okay, I'm sorry. But it's just tough. I'm a little bit annoyed with her because she's been angry and she's just like, why won't anybody tell me, the truth? Like, I need to know. Like, she keeps just repeating herself and asking, like, I need your help. But I'm like, I get it. Like, I understand why she's so desperate. She wants to save her sister. But then there's a part of me that's like, but nobody owes you any explanation. Like, but then I'm like, okay, Austin kind of deserves this because he's always being so short with her. He won't even tell her about his job. Like, any little questions she asks, he just kind of avoids it, Which I feel like that's really unhealthy. So I'm like, I guess she's trying to like get him back. Like, well, you're never telling me stuff, so I'm not going to tell you. Like, that's pride. They both have a lot of pride, and that's really bad. It's like they both need a little humble pie. Yeah, it's really good. I'm loving it. I'm just like, ah. She is definitely the most reckless in all these books. She just like breaks all the rules and does what she wants. Like, she gets so determined and she does not think how it's going to affect other people. She doesn't think ahead. She just thinks about the now. Her parents keep getting mad at her. Like, I actually like that the mom twice has like scolded her. Like, what are you thinking? You're just thinking about yourself and your emotions. Like, you need to think about the consequences and other people and what kind of heartache you're gonna put them through. All right, sorry about my washing machine, but I just had to read this. I really like what she said. She says, this entire time I've been upset with God that he was making me choose, but until this moment, I hadn't realized that it was a blessing in disguise. I had a choice because he had allowed me to have a choice. So, like, it's just so nice that he gives us free will. And, her gift really is a blessing. It is a gift that she has two lives that she gets to kind of pick what she wants. She gets to experience all of that for 25 years. In our minds, we're like, no, God, like, no, Lord, like, just pick for me. Like, you know best, so pick for me. Or tell me, what to pick. Tell me the future. But every time in the Bible, when the Lord would tell people the future, they would mess it up because they would try to make it work in their time. And it's like, no, like, we have to wait on his timing. So, yeah, he definitely knows best. And he tells us things for a reason, and he doesn't tell us things for a reason. Like, he knows what he's doing. But yeah, it's just funny how our perspective shifts, and it can be so jacked up sometimes. Our perspective. I'm getting like kind of anxious because like we're getting to the climax, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is gonna happen? How is she gonna make this all work out? I was in the middle of a chapter last night, and so I just read like the next page, and I'm like, oh my goodness, something else bad happened, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, oh no, like, I am really happy though because, when I first started, I was a little bit nervous that, okay, the whole Jack the Ripper thing is creepy. I don't want to have bad dreams. I don't want to be like creeped out. But I was more creeped out reading the Salem Witch Trial book, the third book in the series. But this one I've been fine. Last night my chest did get a little tight because I was like, whoa, like really crazy stuff was happening, and I was getting a little bit anxious. But I've been fine this whole time. I've been really enjoying it. She's not getting too crazy with the details. Which, something that I was thinking about is, I'm not like super comfortable with the idea of this whole like museum, this whole exhibit of Jack the Ripper. Like, I know I talked about this earlier. Like, don't honor it. Like, and it's only 50 years after Jack the Ripper did that. So it's like, what if he went to his own exhibit and was like reveling in it? Like, oh, look what I did, and they'll have it on display. Like, I'm so awesome and so intelligent, and nobody could catch me, haha. Like, ugh, I just like wouldn't want that. I would not want him to get any kind of glory or satisfaction from that. Like, ugh, like it was just creepy. Like, I would not feel comfortable doing that. But I'm glad she's doing it, so she's been able to, try to save her sister. I mean, we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness, I'm like just so nervous. Like, my stomach is like churning right now because, like, when they lie in books, like, because she had to, I'm like, oh, it makes me nervous. Like, I don't have a poker face. So I always imagine myself in characters' shoes. And so, like, she had someone, like, asking her, like, what did he say? And do you know this? And blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no. And I'm like, they would so know, like, that I was lying. Like, oh, it makes me nervous. And now their plans are even more complicated to try to save her sister. Like, there's a whole nother wrench in the problem, in the equation. And I'm like, oh no. Hey guys. So I'm on chapter 24, and yeah, I'm just like really feeling for Catherine. She like is so sad. She doesn't want to give up 1888, but she knows she has to save her sister. And yeah, I just like started like feeling it, and I started thinking about Insurgent and how what's her name, Tris, how she's in the sim and she's talking to her mom, and she's like, Mom, I don't want to be Divergent anymore. It's like, I never wanted any of this with you and Dad and Caleb and Four. And like, I like changed the dialogue and made it like for Catherine, and she's like, I never wanted any of this. I never wanted to be a time crosser. Like, all of this going on with Mary and you and Dad and Austin, like all the things she doesn't want to give up and stuff, and all the pain they're going through. It's like, wow. So I was feeling it. But when I read, a lot of times when I start feeling it, I'll start acting and seeing if I can make myself cry on demand. And so I did. That's kind of half I'm feeling it and half I'm acting. So it's really fun. I love doing that. I always do that with books and movies, where I take a chunk of dialogue that I really like, and then I twist it and I put a different character in that position and give them the dialogue, and it's really fun. It helps me with my writing, so it's cool. That's cool too. I was reading my book yesterday. I'm constantly reading my book. I'm constantly flipping through it and reading scenes and constantly thinking about my boys. But what was I gonna say? Oh, that was really neat, because as I was reading my own book, I started seeing like inspiration from this author and the way she writes, like the way she describes stuff. Like, it's like I can see how she's influenced me and like how I've grown as an author, and like I love it. So that's the craziest like twists and stuff in this book. Like, I'm right on the chapter where they're gonna go try to save her, and I'm like, I was not expecting this, and I'm like, what? I'm like, like, it's just crazy how like you get so wrapped up in it. Like, it's just a book, but it's like I'm all like, ugh, like freaking out, and like I just want to finish, but I haven't heard from Celestia since last night, and I got ahead of her, and I'm like, I don't want to like be a bad buddy reader and just like read the whole book without her. Like, I need to wait, but I'm like, I should have stopped, but what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Like, it becomes like so real. Like, I'm kind of like dying inside, Celestia. Alright guys, this is it. Chapter 25. This is the climax, and Celestia just texted me. We're gonna read it together. We're already talking like about what is happening right now in the chapter, We are freaking out. Like, I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know how it's all gonna work out. We're nervous. We're excited. And Maybrick is a total creep. I'm telling you. I was telling my dad yesterday, I would rather take Jack. I would rather deal with Jack the Ripper. Bring it on instead of Maybrick. He is sick. Ugh, so creepy. Okay, here we go. Oh, that was scary. Okay, I do want to say that I do take back some of what I said about Austin because it is very selfless. It is amazing that he's willing to help save her sister, even though he knows he's gonna lose the love of his life if he does it. But yeah, that's really selfless. So that's great. Kudos to him for that. Oh my gosh. Oh my. Oh my word. She was right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Celestia, you're right. This is crazy. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. Oh my word. This is crazy. There are like three crazy things that all happened, and some of it we guessed, but some of it we didn't. And I'm like, what? I love this so much. Justice, sweet justice. Yes. I did it. I'm done. I finished it. Each book gets better and better. I'm telling you. Oh my word. Whenever I finish it, like it feels like the best. This one, oh my goodness, the ending, the climax, like it was so good. It was so satisfying. And she kept doing really cool reveals and twists and turns that I was like, that's even better. And then that's awesome too. Like it made me so happy. Wow. Well, say it with me, y'all. 5 stars. Oh my goodness, that was so amazing. Best book of the year by far. I don't think anything's gonna top it, unless if her 6th and final book tops it. Comes out in November, so I'm excited. I'm gonna be pre-ordering it as soon as I can. Well, that was quite a ride. So I hope you enjoyed this very long, very hyper video. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye.